Welcome everyone to Saturday Night Hype, and we have the second of our singles matches between Team Mischief and the CIW Tag Team Champions DC. We saw Wario beat the Penguin 2 weeks ago. Now can Waluigi beat Batman with former Tag Team Champion Aquaman by his side? It is going to be a hell of a matchup here, and if Waluigi wins, then Team Mischief will have earned a second tag team title match according to the rules mandated by Michael Corleone to give Team Mischief another shot after not being on the successful end at the WrestleBration against DC, challenging for those tag team championships, their first pinfall loss in the history of Team Mischief as a unit. But that has not stopped these two from wanting to get their chops in on DC. And now, with Aquaman at the side of Batman, the original team that won the tag championships, you have to wonder what is going through the mind of Waluigi. Wonder Woman obviously wanted no part of Wario, and you could understand why. But this is a different situation, and the reception that Waluigi has gotten here in recent months has been absolutely phenomenal. It is great to see that the crowd has just gotten so behind this man, because he has earned this. He has earned this after years and years, the most decorated tag champion in history, the only two-time tag champion to have won it with two different partners. But in this instance, here comes Batman, as Aquaman is there accompanying him. These two took the belts off of Frozone and Mr. Incredible way back during the CIW versus TAW feud, and they have held on to those belts ever since, although they did that little switcheroo because Aquaman wanted the Exceed Championship and got the Exceed Championship, I might add. And having just lost that to Sephiroth at the WrestleBration, Aquaman clearly not in a mood, but he is going to get his rematch clause at Massacre. So one match I can reveal, come May the 9th, I believe is the date, 9th, 10th, and 11th is Massacre. Stay tuned for that, an incredible 3-day major event. Aquaman versus Sephiroth, the rematch. Our new Exceed champion Sephiroth going one-on-one with Aquaman, but right now we have big stakes as well, because this will determine whether DC even defends their tag team championships at Massacre, because in order to accept this terms that Michael Corleone has mandated, DC put in a request that if they are successful in stopping both Waluigi and Wario from winning these matchups, DC will not have to defend their belts at Massacre. So there is much more on the line than another title shot, and Waluigi immediately taking a moment as this match gets underway. Referee Jonah Hill assigned to this contest as these two start going at it, and Waluigi, he knows the pressure. He saw how easily the Penguin was dominated by Wario, and that's a lot to live up to, because Batman is no easy feat. He is a very, very calculated, he's a smart wrestler. He's gotten the better of many men. He had one of the best matches I've ever seen against Kratos. Is the only guy to have kicked out of the Lion's Head jackhammer. That happened at the Elimination Chamber for the Money in the Bank way back at Autumn Asylum a couple of years ago, as both of these guys trading headlocks and collar and elbow tie-ups, neither one really able to get an advantage on the other. Goes to show just how well, A, they know each other, and B, just how much they need to feel each other out and get to a position here, because that opening advantage is so crucial, and a beautifully well done job by Batman with that standing front face lock, trying to cut off the oxygen there from Waluigi. And now Batman just giving Jonah Hill, oh no! Jonah Hill just got a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Batman. And folks, if you want to save the spine of Jonah Hill, you've got to show, wait a second, wait, Batman's got a chair! Batman's got a chair, referee is down, this is not a no disqualification match. There you go, Waluigi, and he takes the chair. Oh, and he still got a shot in before Jonah Hill could get up. That is despicable. That is absolutely despicable. And now Batman has the advantage, and a knee drop to the skull. And got rid of the evidence before Jonah Hill came to. And I was getting into the Save a Referee Fund by liking, sharing, subscribing. Cover from Batman. 1, 2, and oh no, Waluigi kicks out at 2. I was getting into you have to like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell button, switch it to all, so that way every time we post, you know, especially with the Rebels and Redcoats tournament coming up in April. And on top of that, oh, come on, Batman. You're complaining to Jonah that you didn't get a 3 count after you cheated with a chair. There's no reason to hit him again. This is sickening. And you want to talk about a man who doesn't believe he can beat Waluigi. That's what we're seeing here today. And he's got Aquaman in his corner, no less. Man, you know, you talk about Batman being a man of honor, but he has had no morals ever since joining this DC cavalcade of clowns. No pun intended. Even though they got rid of the clown, they're still acting like him. One half of the tag team champions. They've held those belts for over a year now. And, you know, I don't want to give the Devils their due in that respect because they've cheated almost every time they've gone to defend them. And now Waluigi trying to get a little air here. Wait a second. We know this. Here comes the bat punch. Wanted to do it in front of his buddy. And boom! There he goes. Onto the outside. This is not looking good for Waluigi. And now standing between Batman and Waluigi is Aquaman, wondering if he should get a lick in. You know he's going to try. And there he is. And Batman, of course, just doing a little dance. He's in full control of this. The arrogance. That's the thing with DC. The arrogance of this group. Oh, wait a second. Roll up. Oh, and too close to the ropes. But boy, wouldn't that have been a surprise that Waluigi just catches Batman at the pass like that. But Waluigi, he really needs to recuperate a little bit and get some licks in as we get closer and closer to the Rebels and Redcoats tournament. Folks, if you have not filled out a bracket, fill out a bracket. You win. You get the closest to predicting it right. You will win an official CIW t-shirt. I am releasing the image of what they are going to look like in just a few days' time. So stay tuned and sit tight because it's going to be an incredible event, but you can't get it if you don't fill out the official bracket. Cover from Batman. 1, 2, and no. Again, Waluigi kicks out. And Batman's got to be wondering just how resilient Waluigi is, but he has faced a lot of very intimidating guys over the years. As Waluigi has got loads and loads and loads of experience, and after that tilt-a-whirl backbreaker to Waluigi, Waluigi counters with a big side slam. A gigantic side slam. And that is not something you want to hit the pavement with. Oh, now just a rake to the eyes. A rake to the eyes. And this is what I've noticed about this match. Batman is wrestling with such desperation. And you have to wonder the kind of pressure that he was put upon him before this matchup. Because you know DC, you know they don't want to defend their tag belts. You know they want to keep on coasting. And I wonder just how much pressure they put on Batman to get this done, especially with the way that Wario humiliated the Penguin. There's no other way to put it. He humiliated the Penguin. Oh, and a big back body drop. And down goes Batman. Waluigi's starting to mount a little bit of offense here. And can Waluigi overcome the odds? And there are certainly a good number of them. Oh, but right there, and another big knee to the skull. And Waluigi's already taken a bat punch. And now just talking over with Aquaman, re-strategizing as Waluigi has gotten a little bare. And maybe, oh, wait a second. Maybe that was bait. Maybe that was bait. But Waluigi's fighting his way out of this. Oh, he was fighting his way out of this. But when you put the numbers game, and you have to imagine that was deliberate. That was intentional goading to get Waluigi out of the ring. And, you know, a countout's still going to work for Batman. That's the thing. He knows he can win with a countout, and it will still count toward the stipulation. And Waluigi, he knows that too. That's why he jumped right back in. Going at a big back suplex. Take a drink or a scoop of ice cream. Which one of these two men, as this match rolls on, is going to get the advantage and win this matchup with tag team title match implications on the line? Once again, folks, if Waluigi wins, then DC will have to defend their belts against Team Mischief, Wario, and Waluigi at Massacre. But if Batman wins, DC doesn't have to defend their belts at Massacre at all, and Wario and Waluigi, who have abdicated themselves or removed themselves from the tag tournament. Oh, come on, Batman. A thumb to the eyes and a stomp and a gigantic DDT. And again, it's the sad desperation. Like, when is Batman afraid of somebody? And yet this whole match he's been wrestling afraid of Waluigi. And a blatant low blow. Message, yeah, and that's the message. That's the message, is I cannot beat you clean. That is what message you were sending, Batman. You think it's I'm the champion so I can bend the rules, but that's not the message you're sending. And Waluigi, he's still trying to get over all of the punishment that he has taken, but he is still standing. He's still fighting. And you gotta give the man credit. Amidst all the odds and the chair shot and Aquaman's interference and the low blows and the DD stomp and the thumb to the eyes and another low blow, this man is still, oh, come on. Oh, this might do it, though. This might do it. Another bat punch, this time square in the middle of the ring. That has got to be it. And oh, wow. Well, he didn't even get it. He didn't even bother to go for a cover, did Batman. And I wonder if Batman is, saying belly to belly. And I wonder if Batman is just getting maybe a little too frustrated here, thinking that maybe his best still isn't enough. Another low blow. And that was a beautiful belly to belly from Waluigi, who is still fighting no matter what. All of these punches that are being laid down, but another chop counter and a drop kick from Batman. And now this is degenerating into a fight. This is turning into a brawl. There's no wrestling here. This is just punches. Just absolute brutality back and forth. And Waluigi, I think he needs to slow this pace down a little bit. And another belly-to-belly suplex. And I don't know how Waluigi has the strength to lift and toss Batman like that. His head's got to be killing him after 2 bat punches. But Batman, he's not looking too good himself. I think that belly-to-belly might have hurt his ribs. Back suplex countered by Waluigi. And Waluigi now throwing him into the corner. Which one of these two men is going to leave Saturday Night Hype with the win? As this has been a back and forth affair. And Waluigi smartly leaving the ring. But Batman right on his tail. And now throwing Waluigi back into the ring himself. These two men are giving it everything they have, and this is the, Batman, he's giving his all, because if he does that now and wins, he's got a couple of months off at least. And now more punches, just beating Waluigi down. And I really do think Batman's seeing red here. He's really getting upset at the fact that Waluigi is taking all of the punishment Batman has given him, and he is still fighting. He's still in this matchup. And now more punches, and this is just a fight, man. There's no more wrestling here. This is a brawl. This is degenerated into a brawl. Referee Jonah Hill, who's taken a few strikes of his own, there's not much he can do here. Corleone's rules are let him fight. Let him brawl it out within reason. But yeah, this is just a slugfest. This is a slugfest, ladies and gentlemen. 2 mean, tough guys. Another belly to belly. But even Waluigi's ribs and his head both starting to hurt here. And you can sense it's coming to a head, but which man is going to be able to do it first? All it's going to take is one good shot. DDT. Could that be all it takes? Aquaman, who has thankfully kind of remained at the corner here, has not gotten too involved as far as getting in the ring and causing a disruption. And Batman slowly got the advantage again, tossing him into the corner. But Batman's hurting. You could see he is not 100% by any means. Nice hip toss counter there from Waluigi. Man, this has been a hell of a matchup so far. But somebody's got to win. And that win will determine the tag team title affair at Massacre. Will it be defended? Will Team Mischief get their shot? But also we have the tag titles, the Rebels and Redcoats tournament coming up too. This is all Saturday Night Hype leading towards that in April. And we've got the #1 contenders match for the CIW Heavyweight Championship next week. Freddy Krueger versus Sub-Zero. Waluigi at the top. Elbow drop. Missed. Went a little too far, but I think Batman might have rolled over to his side and just ever so slightly dodged it. As both of these guys chopping again. Oh, wait a second. Waluigi going for the wah bomb. Can he hit it? He got it. Center of the ring. Cover him, Waluigi. Cover him. Could this be for the #1 contendership? 1, 2. He got him. Waluigi wins. We're getting tag title matches at Massacre, baby. Woo! What an effort. These two men brawled with everything they have, and at the end of the day, Waluigi holds up his half of the bargain, and now we will see DC going up against Team Mischief, Wario and Waluigi at Massacre. Get hyped for that. Get hyped for the #1 contendership matchup for the CIW Heavyweight title next week. Thank you all for coming this Saturday night. Hype, and we will see you next time.